You might be surprised that the thing that I have been looking forward to most in the sim racing community isn't a game, isn't a DD base, isn't a set of pedals, and it isn't even a wheel. The thing that I have been looking forward to and have been the most excited for is this little thing. This is the Moza USB hub. Now, if you remember back when we did our testing review of the Moza FSR wheel, I pointed out that there was something on that changes everything. That little port on the back of the wheel allowing you to plug that in directly into your computer so you don't have to worry about being in the Moza wheelbase ecosystem. Now, I said in that video we were going to come back for a part 2 to test that thing, and now we have this, we can, and here it is. So what is this mysterious looking black box then? Despite it being a black box, it's not actually something that tracks how many accidents you've had in sim racing. Moreover, it's something that allows you to plug multiple things at once into this thing. So instead of having multiple separate USB cables for like your pedals, your wheelbase, your handbrake, your shifter, you can plug everything that you want, as long as it's Moza, into this. It's kind of like what Fanatec does with its wheelbases. If you are a Fanatec user, then you'll know that in the wheelbase itself, you can plug your pedals, your shifter, everything into the wheelbase. This is kind of acting like that, but it's being separate. So you can put this wherever you want on your desk or on your rig. So if we look to the front of the unit, you'll see that there are 4 ports to plug into, and they're all labeled so you know where things are going basically. So it's got your base, your wheel and dashboard, your shifter, and your handbrake. The shifter isn't out yet, but it's good that Moza are actually thinking ahead, so they know it's coming, so we're going to cater for it in case you buy it. On the back you'll see that there's another port for your pedals, and there's a USB slot, and there's also an auxiliary power supply. Since I've already tested this, it works without that, so I don't know what it's actually for. I think it might be just in case, like, if you plug everything in, then it might need a little bit of extra juice, but that's fine. And to give you a bit of a helping hand when it comes to mounting this thing comes with 2 3M sticky pads. I've already mounted mine, but I haven't taken the little sticky bit off yet because we're going to mount that today. Also in the box it comes with this like super stretchy cable, so when it wraps around you basically don't have to worry about, you know, pulling it out. It extends and it bends and all sorts. This is like trying to fill in a 5-page essay about a cable. It bends and extends. It's a cable. What else do you need to know about it? It's a bendy cable. So this bit, if we look to the back, this plugs in here on the back of the wheel, and now you can attach this wheel to whatever wheelbase that you want. It should be mentioned that Moza also supply the quick releases that whatever wheelbase that you're on. For example, me, I have a Fanatec, and if we look here, I have the Podium hub, but on one end I've put on the Moza quick release. So now the Moza FSR will attach to this. You can even do it right here. There we go. That's big. So let's get the black box mounted and take this for a test. So, I have the FSR wheel attached to the Fanatec Podium hub, and now all that remains is to put this in here. Put it on. There we go, and then tighten it up. Now, one thing I will say though, because the Podium hub is so large, it does feel a little bit tight, so my arms are a little bit compact, but it's kind of appropriate because this is kind of what LMP1 drivers have to go through. So I think what would be appropriate, since we're in like a very tight position, we're gonna drive an LMP1 car or a Le Mans hypercar, whatever the name is these days. Okay, so I am in the rig, and look, it's a Moza attached to a Fanatec. It's something beautiful. But the strange thing is that I can actually detach it from the rig, and it's still working right here. So if you're looking at the wheel right now and you think, oh my goodness, that's not very good, all the buttons are pulsing and flashing and all that, don't worry, that's just the camera that you guys are looking through. That's not actually happening here in real life. So let's take the Moyoda out. All right, here we go. As you can see, it is literally, it's a Moza wheel on a Fanatec wheelbase. Something that we've only ever dreamed about. As I go extremely wide on that corner and completely bottle it. I should also mention that I have never driven around this racetrack before. I only discovered it yesterday. Thought, oh, I'll check on my favorite mod maker, 00, and sure enough, there's a Las Vegas track, and it looks fantastic. So what can I say? It's just wonderful. It feels exactly how it's supposed to feel. Great. It's everything that I wanted and more. And don't think that because it's wired in differently that it will be a very different thing to like change the screens. Nope. Can still do that. There's absolutely no excuse now. The best wheel on the market is available to everybody regardless what wheelbase you're on. I mean, look. Literally right there. Fanatec. I will say my only criticism that I have when it comes to mix matching this, and this isn't a problem with the Moza, it's just whatever wheelbase you're with, just take into consideration the quick release size and the way you mount it, because I'm using the podium hub from Fanatec, and that thing is quite hefty, it's quite big. So depending on what setup you have and like how comfortable of a driving position, you may need to do some adjustments, but since I'm driving an LMP1 car, this feels fairly comfortable, to be honest. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and hopefully you found this video a little bit insightful. I think this is a game changer basically with this wheel and the USB box. Basically companies like Fanatec and like SimuCube and SimMagic need to take heed and follow Moza's direction here, because we want to be able to use different wheels on different wheelbases. We don't want to be locked into an ecosystem. This is great. This is a big step in the right direction. Not to mention, if you haven't seen the review on the FSR wheel itself, then please go and check out this video right here where I go into great detail about the good points and the bad points of the FSR wheel, and I would still wholeheartedly recommend this wheel. And I can safely say now, it doesn't matter what wheelbase you're on. Fanatec, SimuCube, Camus, this wheel is available to you now. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this review, please feel free to leave a like, and if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, and I shall see you guys in a future review. Have a good night, everybody.